Hi guys, it's Leanne here, and today on my channel I'm going to be kind of being vulnerable in this video, and I'm going to be giving you guys 5 ways that I can help myself cope with my emotions. So let's get to it.
I never really know what's going on.
For starters, I'm going to give you guys a little background. Vulnerable video, we all go through it and we all have emotions, but I feel like sometimes, and the girlies who have been on birth control rather, or whether that be the high dose birth control or the low dose, or you have been on both, you would know that being on birth control makes your emotions heightened. And if you didn't know that, now you know that's probably why you are the way you are. And I'm personally on birth control for the reason of not having, or I should say, making sure that I don't get PCOS or endometriosis, because I do have, I think I have 1 or 2 cysts, and cysts don't go away. So the more you have, the more you are going to have a hard time getting pregnant and so on and so forth. So yes, that's kind of just like a little rundown. And I feel like I have been doing it so well lately, and I have been in my self-care era and I'm continuing that, but I feel like making this video can not only help others and myself, but it can motivate me into not being lazy about my emotions. So we're gonna just start off really strong here. Number 1, writing it down. I have written it down, and let me tell you, the moment that I'm writing it down, whether that be journaling, a diary, I use the Sincerely app. It's not sponsored or anything. I just found it on TikTok one day. I used it and I have been using it since. That app alone has been doing wonders for me, because basically how it works is you write a letter, or you can write a letter, but you get 3 letters per day, and you respond to them, react to them. In doing that, people can message you back and you guys can talk and have, conversations. And when you send a letter out, you have, I think it's up to 48 hours, and someone will respond back to you. And it's not just going to be one person. Multiple people are going to be responding back to your letters whenever they receive them. I thought that app was really nice, and I felt like it made me less alone, because like I said before, everyone has emotions, and I think that it's not a bad thing, but the way you act on your emotions or based on your emotions, I feel like not always the right thing to do. But I do journal here and there. I would really like to start journaling every single day, but we're starting out small in 2025. We're gonna work our way up there. Number 2, taking a walk. Now, not just taking a walk, but taking a no technology walk. Rather that be no phone, no Apple Watch, or you have your phone and you have your Apple Watch, you're just not using them. Because I feel like the moment, at least for me, the moment that I put on music, I'm more in tune to the music than the walk, so I'm not really caring about where I am. Like, I'm not caring about the surroundings. I mean, of course, I'm always watching my back and everything, but I feel like I'm less likely, when I'm listening to music, going to be thinking about my thoughts, if that makes any sense. There is, and I'll have it up on the screen for you guys, I heard it from TikTok, but apparently there's a color walk, and it's basically where you pick a color or a set of colors, and basically throughout your walk, you look at those colors, like you are watching for those colors. Basically keeps you motivated and driven to stay off your phone during your walk. I feel like personally, I've never tried it, but I do want to try it. And if you guys have, comment down below because your girl's curious. Meditation. We all know her. We all love her. And honestly, it could be yoga, Pilates, breathing exercises. Shavasana, my favorite one. I'll have it on the screen for you guys. Is my favorite. And I know Sarah Beth Yoga has a couple of Shavasana based videos in her playlist section, and I love Shavasana. It always gets me in the right mind space every single time. And I feel like since I started doing yoga, I feel like it's helped me at least calm down a bit. I don't know how to make that make sense. When I'm doing yoga, or like when I do yoga every single day, I'm less likely to act out or get mad, or I guess I cope with my emotions when I am doing yoga better. This one, it kind of just pertains to me, honestly, but work on YouTube things mainly just to get my headspace like out of, mainly just to get my mind off of what I'm like, what just happened, whatever situation that just happened. And honestly, for some people it could be doing work or workout, it could be anything, but working on YouTube, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I feel like in 2024 I was driven not to do that because I'm so unhappy, but that's me drowning in my thoughts. That's me drowning in my thoughts. Why? I even just said that like 2 videos ago. Like, why would I drown in my thoughts? Actually, I said it in the video that went live today. Why am I like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why am I doing what I said people shouldn't do? I'm like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, when I don't do YouTube, when I'm like mad, upset, like whatever emotion I'm feeling, it makes me feel like I'm drowning in my thoughts. That's weird. That's weird. Why would you want to drown in your thoughts when you can be doing something that makes you happy? Last but not least, read a book. And I don't know about some of y'all, but when I read a book, it makes me feel like I'm jumping out of the real world and jumping into another book. But like, that sounds really stupid. It makes me feel like I'm jumping out of the real world into the book's world. So I'm kind of like in a fantasy world. Sometimes, even to take a step further, sometimes I will listen to music and think about the life that I fantasize about. And I know for some people that's going to be like, oh, that's weird. But I feel like when I listen to music, I do that just to get out of the real world for a second, because I know being in the real world is hard sometimes and being human is hard, but at least trying to cope with your emotions makes at least me feel like I'm working towards being the healthiest human being I can possible. I know this was a very short video, but I felt the need to do it because, like I said earlier, I feel that it would keep me motivated and driven throughout 2025 to just work on myself. So without that being said, I think you guys should comment, if you got this far, in the comments down below, the yellow heart emoji and one thing you strive to do this year. Love you.